amazing things that you'll get to see here tonight.
Thank you, Lindsay. And also, if you didn't see, we have paper programs in the back, but other than that, we have the programs available in QR code, and they should be around or by the doors that you can just scan and access if you don't have any.
And at this moment in time, we really encourage you all to silence your cell phones out of respect for all the performers that we have on stage tonight, and additionally all the volunteers who have helped us put together this amazing presentation. But we do encourage you to whoop and holler if you see something you like, so we know you're having a good time!
Thank you, Lindsay. Coming into this role, Lindsay and I didn't know what to expect, especially as we have never been in an in-person Barrio before because of COVID, but ultimately, this show is a culmination of the amazing talent and hard work that the new generation of PSFA has to offer.
We're so proud of every single one of our PSFA members, and it's been such a privilege to work with each and every one of them. So we just want to say thank you to all of them, to all the families, and just everyone who came to support them tonight. And finally, we just want to say thank you again for coming, and now we proudly present PSFA's president for 2021-2022, Samara Reiko.
Chance to meet me. My name is Samara Reiko. I am a third year studying music education, and I am PSFA's president for this past year. So I wanted to prepare a speech for you all, but really, I just thought I would speak from the heart because this organization has really given me a chance to grow. It's really given me purpose, given me passion and determination to, oh my goodness. It really has given me a chance to share my love for our culture throughout my studies even and throughout campus. Growing up, I always felt a little outcasted because my parents and my sisters, they were all born in the Philippines, spoke Tagalog, understood it, versus me. I was the only one born in America, but I am very grateful for what my parents did to give me and my sisters a life full of love, full of passion, and full of opportunities, really. Coming here, I didn't know what to expect. I knew a lot of people from my high school came to Penn State and they were like, rah, rah, Penn State, since like 4 years old. But I, on the other hand, was like, okay, this is a good school, I guess I'll go here. They gave me money anyway. So I came here and I knew a couple of the alums sitting in the crowd who went to my school, high school, who even babysat me and watched me grow up. Shout out Olive. But knowing that there was a large Filipino community here, really, I had no expectations. I just came in here and I was like, okay. Walking into my first general body meeting, I remember Miguel, who was secretary then, kind of being like, hey, you should come to PSFA, and just messaging me out of the blue, and I had no idea what to expect, but I'm so happy I came because I'm so proud to call this my home and know that I have people here who will support me and love me for who I am, so I'm very grateful for everybody.
You want much?
I love you too, but I really just wanted to say it has been an honor serving as PSFA's president for this past year. I was also the director of internal affairs the year prior, and that really gave me the strength to talk with everybody, get to know everybody, and really be able to grow a support system for future members to also come and call home to. So I'm very grateful for this organization, really. There's so many thank yous to go around. First off, I guess, bear with me. I would like to say thank you so much to Miss Maria Kim. Some people think we look alike. I don't know about you, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that too.
Okay. And then Maria really has been an integral part of me succeeding in this presidency. And I couldn't thank her enough for being there when I called her at like random times of the day because I was crying because I didn't know what to do. But she was always there to lift me back up again and tell me that I was meant to be here and that I was here for a reason. So thank you, Maria. To Kyle Fanelas, who was the president before me. Shout out Kyle! I called him almost every day when I had all kinds of issues just come up and I was overwhelmed with things. So I was very grateful for him, especially for guiding me and giving me that support that I needed to really know that everything was going to be okay, everything was fine, and I was doing the best that I could with what I had. So thank you, Kyle.
You're welcome. I love you.
I love you too. I want to say thank you to Jed. Quick thanks to Jed. Shout out Jed. I talked with him my freshman year and said, hey, what do I need to do in order to become president?
I remember that.
I remember that. And he was very openly communicative of all that encompassed what president was in terms of like being an advocate for the organization, in terms of supporting people wherever they need, and really being, I guess, the oil for the gears that run the ship. So thank you, Jed, for giving me that motivation and really showing me that I could do this.
That's all you.
That's all you.
That's all you.
That's all you. So really, there's a lot of thank yous. I still have so many thank yous. Thank you to my e-board this past year. They have worked this place from the ground up. Because coming back from COVID, we weren't expecting to have 30 general body members consistently showing up to our meetings. So they have done tremendous work, even the co-cultural directors, everybody on this team. I couldn't be here without them, and they deserve all the love in the world, and I truly am very grateful to have worked with them this past year. So big round of applause for them. Yay! I want to also thank my mom for coming. Hey, Ma.
Yes,
My mom has always shown up for every single concert, every single event that I hosted, every single opportunity that she gave me in order to be where I am right now, and I could not be here without you. So I love you very much. I do, and I'm so grateful that you're here with me always. So thank you, Mommy. Thank you, Mommy. But really, the biggest thanks that I could give is to all of these people on this stage, all of these people past and present who are from PSFA, who are PSFA, and make this the best community there is to be a part of. You have all shown so much support, so much love, so much hype when we most need it, and I cannot wait for you to see all of these people put on the best barrio, in my opinion, that you will ever see. So thank you very much, everybody, for coming.
Yeah, Michael.
To kick off our to kick off our Barrio Fiesta 2022, with your hands to your hearts, please rise for Lupang Hanira, the Filipino national anthem. If you know it, please feel free to sing along. Ang bituin at harap ng kanyang pamati magiging lupa ng harap ng lahat sa bayan ng langit sa piling mo. Ang ligaya na pagmamahagi ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Is now the deadliest year in U.S. history.
The pandemic has taken an outsized toll on Filipino healthcare workers. Of the 318 healthcare workers lost to the coronavirus as of May, at least 30 are Filipino. And still, thousands remain on the front lines.
Typhoon Bamko is the 21st cyclone to hit the Philippines this year and the most deadly. It made landfall on Wednesday, but we're only beginning to see the full extent of its devastation.
Asian and Pacific Islander Americans are facing a surge of attacks in the U.S. The rise in violence has sparked fear within the AAPI community.
We'll be invisible no more. We will speak up. We say that we are American too.
Silver in Rio, will it be gold in Tokyo? Halfway through. For gold! Did she jerk it? Oh, baby! Diaz did! 3 white lights! It's gold for the Philippines!
And Golden is coming! The Philippines are through to the Final Four! They're through to the World Cup final!
You're looking at the face of a Filipino-American man who was slashed while standing on a train to work. What does this scar mean to you right now?
To me, it's maybe it will give me something to strengthen me. That you live, that you go on living and not feel sorry about for yourself.
I know. It's so dangerous nowadays. This is why you should always be careful, huh? Never go out past 7 by yourself, or always wear a mask and sanitizer whenever you touch something.
Yes, Mom, we already know. You know, Bella, Bruno, and I bring our hand sanitizer and our mask everywhere we go. You don't have to worry about us.
Jeez, Mom, you always have her location at all times anyway, so what's the big deal?
Oh, so sorry, Josep. What has this world become, huh? You know, when I was your age, I would never, ever have to worry about this. When I was your age back in the day, you know, I would, how do you kids say it? Get lit? Huh? Yeah, you know, I would go out, I would party, you know, I would sneak out with a boy, and you know, hang out.
All right, Lola, that's enough. We get it.
Mom, stop setting a bad example for the kids.
What? I haven't even got to the best part. You know that's how I met your Lolo, huh?
All right. As much as I would love to hear your Lola keep telling her stories, I just want to remind you guys that while everything may look bad, there's a lot of positive things that have happened lately, you know? Filipino Americans across the U.S. stood in solidarity in the Stop Asian Hate movement. Oh, honey, remember the Grammys a few weeks ago? A lot of Filipino artists won. Yeah. And, Heidelin Diaz won gold in the Olympics, right? Angela, maybe that'll be you one day, huh? What I wanted to say is, it's a great time to be a Filipino, and I think we should be proud.
Yeah, Michael. Yeah, Michael.
Angela Reyes.
God, this is gonna be so bad.
Ate, stop. You're overthinking again. Remember, you've worked so hard for this. If anyone deserves to win today, it's you.
I guess. I think I'm just nervous because it's the first time I'm lifting in front of people since the pandemic.
But, I mean, you lift in front of Bella and I all the time.
Yeah, but we have a family deal at Planet Fitness. Plus, I'm not self-conscious around you guys.
But, I mean, who are you self-conscious around then?
I don't know, everyone else. You always hear our tita say, oh, you look too macho doing that. Women shouldn't be doing that. It's only for boys. I want to show girls and other women out there that it's okay to be as feminine or as masculine as you want to be. If you want to lift, you can lift. If you don't, then you don't. But in the eyes of everyone else, weightlifting is not for me.
Look, Ate, you're not macho. You're strong. Plus, who cares about the rest? The ones that really care will be there for you and support you no matter what, all right? Here, check out this TikTok that Heidelin Diaz posted the other day.
I will do this video to encourage all my followers to do weightlifting or to do sports. Kasi I have the experience from my mom na i-roleplay ko ngayon. Pero magsasabakan mo ako to say hi to all my Sambuangueño followers. Name, numayaman weightlifting. Pwede man sa mga ombre. May man yung motibo, ma'am. Pero sabi ko, weightlifting kasi sports na bueno yun. Hindi ka pwede ng mga primo. Kabar, feeling you, I belong in the sports. Hindi nisisita man interact with other people. Ang trainingan niyo solo-solo. Sige kayo, dagat ka maprinya, dali. Kita ba di ko matres? Sabi ka na yung match ko keng kere. Entra ka na weightlifting, kada ka macho. Kada ka masona. Hindi mo si Diberasan, ma'am, may hindi mong prinyada. Manadagan yung kuno si yung prinyada. Pati mo pa. El mujer pa ka kasi. Kasi pwede sa liya onde mirang kiura bulbi. Mujer pa ka sa nagadsi. Suportan mo, ma'am.
Angela Reyes. make your way to the platform.
Good, Ate, I believe in you.
First place, baby!
Yeah, Miu.
I don't know, Lola. We just don't do those things for our 18th birthdays, you know? For my birthday, I just want to hang out with my friends and watch movies.
What? You want to hang out with your friends and watch movies? Ano ba ako? Why don't you want to celebrate your roots? You know, when your mom was your age, she would be so excited for her debut. Even your brother, huh? He's watched so many of his friends' debuts.
Yeah, Bella, I watched so many of my friends' debuts back in the day. It helps keep your culture close to you, no matter how far away from home you are.
But why do I have to stick to a tradition from a place that I don't even live in anymore? I barely remember anything from the Philippines.
Well, at least you'll have something, Bella. When I grow up, I won't have anything at all. There's no dance I can look back on to remember home.
Okay, everyone, can we all just take a breather? Here, follow my lead. We're gonna take deep breaths, okay? Don't worry, I watched on YouTube. So everyone, inhale, and then exhale, okay? Stop fighting, huh? And listen to what I'm saying. Guys, I get it. Just because we live here in the US, you know, new environments, doesn't mean that we're not Filipino, huh? And I will always be there with you guys. And your tradition will, and being Filipino will always be with you, all right?
Lola, what was your debut like?
Yeah, Lola. That's how I heard you swarmed Lola with your dance moves.
Your mother, she stopped me at the best part. But my debut went a little something like this. Let's go, Lola!
Yeah, JR.
Yeah, JR.
Dahil Sa'yo, or Because of You in English, is a Filipino art song or kundaman. Written in the early 20th century, this piece, like many other kundaman, was written in a response to the Spanish occupation of the Philippines. Still, Dahil Sa'yo emotes a message we can all relate to. Through all the hardship and pain that life brings, because of you, my community, I can be happy. Sa buhay ko'y napapasakit ng pusong umiibig, mandiwala ng langit, at nang lumigaya, inango sa dusa. Taning ikaw, sinta, ang aking pag-asa. Dahil sa'yo, nais kong mabuhay. Dahil sa'yo, hanggang mamatay, dapat mong tantuin, wala nang ibang giliw. Puso ko'y tanungin, ikaw at ikaw rin. Dahil sa'yo, ako'y lumigaya. Pagmamahal ay alayan ka. Kung tunay man ako, ay alipinin mo ang lahat sa buhay ko'y dahil sa'yo. Dahil sa'yo, nais kong mabuhay. Dahil sa'yo, hanggang mamatay, dapat mong tantuin, wala nang ibang giliw. Puso ko'y tanungin, ikaw at ikaw rin. Dahil sa'yo, ako'y lumigaya. Pagmamahal ay alayan ka. Kung tunay man ako, ay alipinin mo ang lahat sa buhay ko'y dahil sa'yo.
Yeah, JR.
Wow, Lola, do you still know how to do that?
But of course. You know, I may look old, but I still got it, huh? And you know, maybe I can teach you at your debut too.
What about me? Can you teach me too, Lola?
Sorry, Bruno. You couldn't jump over the sticks if you tried.
Don't be mean to him. But she does have a point, Bruno. Maybe you can do a different dance. You know, I look on Facebook and there's so many good videos. You haven't heard TikTok, huh? I love you, Bruno.
Pretty.
What a character.
But Lola, I don't know if I can dance the same way that you do.
What do you mean? I mean, as long as you respect the tradition, you know, making it your own and having fun. I don't see a problem in that.
Like, I don't want to disrespect traditional tinikling, but I see these cute little dances on my phone all the time. Do you know how to do the jerk, Lola?
The jerk? Ooh. Oh boy. Oh, my God. I guess I don't got it still. But whatever you feel comfortable with, okay? As long as you're making it your own. And I'm just, you know, I'm very proud of you for embracing your culture, okay?
Don't cry, Lola. Really?
Of course.
I think I know what to do for my debut now.
Oh.
Go, Jared! Go, big boy.
Araw-araw ikaw ang gusto kong kasama. Buhay ko'y kumpleto na tuwing nandito ka sa tabi ko o aking giliw. Dito ako makapaniwala na ang ating pangarap katotohanan na. Ikaw ang tanging inspirasyon.
pleasure of discovering more Filipino composers this past semester with my studies, and my professor really gave me a chance to show my culture through my music and grow even more of a passion for it. On the program, it also does not state Brian Jones as my accompanist, so everybody give a round of applause for him. And Nicanor Abelardo was a Filipino composer, mostly known by his Kundiman songs, as Alex had mentioned prior, but he elevated those songs and made them more of the Western art songs that we know now. So that being said, here is Cavatina by Nicanor Abelardo.
Yeah, Mew.
This TV commercial's making me so hungry.
Yo, is that a Jollibee commercial? It's been so long since I had Filipino food.
Same, man. Mom and Dad don't make it as much anymore since they're so busy with work.
Well, lucky for you, your tita Cindy taught me all of her best recipes. Is there anything you want to eat?
Can we make those egg rolls that are at every Filipino party? Or that chicken with the soy sauce marinade?
You mean lumpia Shanghai and adobo? Those are the first recipes I learned how to make.
Oh man. But what about that sour pork soup? Or that chicken stew with oxtail?
Sinigang na baboy and kare-kare? Bro, those are my favorites!
On the other hand, we can make something with noodles like Filipino spaghetti or pancet.
Alright, buddy, you gotta calm down. You gotta
Wait. I'm craving something with coconuts.
Oh.
Something sweet like coconuts.
Well, there's so many coconut desserts we could make. We have bibingka, palitaw, ginataang bilo-bilo, ginataang mais, and there's so much more.
Let's make all of them.
All?
All of them.
Shoot, well, now we'll need more coconuts. Grab my keys because we're going to the Asian market.
ever seen in my life. So thank you everyone who has traveled 4 hours, different time zones, all the way to come here and see our first in-person Barrio in the past 3 years. I'm currently a senior, but this is only my second official in-person Barrio because I was co-coach for about 1.5 years, so unfortunately my sophomore year had to be canceled. Then last year was virtual, so it warms my heart so much that everyone came out here. I'm so grateful for PSFA, for being my family for the past 4 years. And I'm so grateful for PSFA to have introduced me to a wonderful district, the best district out there, District 5. And one last thing, I'm so grateful because through District 5, I got to meet my best friend, the love of my life, right there in the front.
Let's go!
So thank you, everyone.
Michael.
Gosh, I hate when it rains. It makes doing anything outside literally impossible.
I mean, actually, it kind of reminds me of weather we had back in the Philippines, right?
Hey Mom, do you know what rain is like? What? 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 Did you and Dad ever experience a typhoon while living in the Philippines?
Of course we did. We lived in the Philippines basically our entire lives, so it would have been weird if we experienced at least one.
And we lived in Baguio for the first 2 years of your Ate Angela and Kuya Bruno's childhood, so we were in the middle of typhoon.
What was it like? Were you scared?
Typhoon Feria is picking up speed. Families are urged to move to the highest ground they can find. It is strongly encouraged if you are able to stay inside until it's safe.
Honey, quick, grab the emergency bag. I'll grab the kids and meet you in the safe room. Hurry!
Conditions are getting worse. We urge you to move away from all windows and keep your blinds shut at all costs.
Oh, thank God you're asleep. Did you manage to grab everything?
Yeah, here, give me Bruno so you don't have to go.
Oh no, our power, it's broken.
It's okay. As long as we have each other, we'll all be alright.
Hey y'all, before we get into intermission, hey y'all, before we get into intermission, please, please, please help me give a warm welcome to a very special guest. We have founder of the Puso Foundation, Robert Banyas, here with us. So Robert, can you please come on to the stage?
Hello, hello. Yeah, it's a little bright in here. Can y'all hear me? All right, good evening. Good evening, Penn State. How y'all feeling? I need y'all to be a little more louder than that. How y'all feeling tonight? Oh, God. Well, I just want to give a huge shout out to the students, man. They're putting on a show. Let's give them one round of applause right there. I also want to give a quick shout out to the staff, those that are visiting from out of town, folks from other schools, everyone that's an alum out here. I see a deep crowd over there in the back, some familiar faces. One sec, actually, I don't have my clicker with me. There it is. Thank you so much. All right, before I begin, I love doing this, and it's been 2 years, honestly, since I hit a stage last. I just want everyone to take a deep breath. Deep breath. Ready? 1, 2, 3. One more time. Let it out. One more time. Let it out. Man, that's a blessing alone right there. Let's get started. So, as I was introduced, my name is Robert Banyas. I come from the Washington, D.C. region. Anyone here from Washington, D.C.? Yeah, what part are you from?
Northern Virginia,
Northern Virginia, what about you?
Southeast.
Southeast, all right. Anyone else over there from D.C.? PG, all right. Love to see it, love to see it. So I am the founder and the CEO of the Puso Foundation, and although that is my title, there are plenty of leaders in my organization that also carry that same weight. I am just one of them that's fortunate enough to lead this organization. My main occupation, as you guys will see later in the presentation, is all of us are 100% volunteers, but my main occupation is I'm actually the founder of a digital media company in the Washington, D.C. area, and I'm also a full-time photographer. And a fun fact about me is some of my clients, luckily enough, have been people from presidents to prime ministers to foreign dignitaries, professional athletes, celebrities, musicians, and artists. And although that seems super amazing, my journey hasn't always started like that. And before you have to understand where I am today, you have to understand where I came from. And I think that's with everyone's story here in this room. To start with my journey, it started in September of 1994. It was the month I was born, September 6th to be exact. And I am the son of a cancer survivor who beat cancer twice. And I am also the son of a drug addict. My father was a drug addict. And that alone, I mean, now that I look back at that statement, obviously when I was like 2 years old, I didn't know what that meant. But looking back at that, man, there's so many times that my mom could have given up. My father could have overdosed. He could have been put away. So many reasons why I shouldn't be here, yet I'm still here. And I feel like that applies to everyone in this room. We all carry our scars with us. Unfortunately, 10 years into my life, and actually 9 days and 362 days in, 9 years and 362 days in, just 3 days before my 10th birthday, my mom lost her third battle with cancer. And it was a really, really hard time for me. That's a picture of me and my mom. She always put me in some fresh clothes, some double denim on there. And, you know, it was a very hard time in my life. And for many years, I struggled. Luckily enough, I had 3 amazing aunts. They were aunts that raised me along with my mother. They were her siblings. And as I kind of mentioned before, my father was out of the picture. He was living far, far away in the Philippines. And I really had no relationship with him. So it was really a house full of women and me. And luckily enough, I had my 3 aunts. And through that hard times, they were there for me. They gave me hope. They gave me love. They gave me everything I needed. There's a picture of me in 2005, just about a few months after my mom passing away. And when I see that picture of myself, I just look and I'm just like, I can't remember exactly when that was, but just the look of confusion, anger, depression. You know, at an early age, just 10 years old, dealing with these things, these real life issues at 10 years old. Looking around, wondering why everyone's parents, and I think this was at a band camp actually, why everyone's parents were there. Where were mine? You know, like, what's up with that? Not being able to fully grasp what that really meant. There was so much pain in my life at the time. But who knew that it would lead to something different and something so much more? Unfortunately, 4 years later, one of my aunts, as I mentioned, so I had 3 aunts. Her name is Tita Sena. She's wearing the blue. and she was headed to her big day. She was getting ready to take her American citizenship test. She had failed it twice in the past, and she was so excited to take this test. Obviously, I was young. I didn't even know she was headed there, to be honest. But I get a call after school saying, Aunt's in the hospital. And during her test, as they were asking her, like, her third question about which president is number 2, she passed away on a brain aneurysm. It was just heartbreaking, right? Like, why me again? And once again, it brought me back to that place. Well, why me? You know, why my life? Why my aunt? Why my family members? Yet somehow, 4 years later, I was able to graduate high school. I played varsity basketball, varsity football, and just the community around me. Once again, it was not only just my family members, but complete strangers. I'm talking about my best friend's parents that drove me to school. I'm talking about my coaches and mentors, just so many people that came together for me. Yet I had no idea why. They just showed so much love. As I mentioned, I got into college, and I really didn't know what to do when I got into college, right? I'm a freshman, just like every freshman in here. Everyone's like, figure out what you like. Did you know what you're doing yet? And it's like, I'm only 18. What do I do in my life? So I actually decided to join the Air Force. I wanted to be a pilot. I wanted to be part of the ROTC program and fly planes. It was always a dream of mine to be a pilot, I guess, growing up, and I figured, why not pursue it? And I was in the program for about a year and a half, and there was this one test. I don't know if anyone was in ROTC here, but there was this one test called the AFOQT, and all you have to do is pass it once. Took it the first time, failed it by 4 points. Took it a second time, failed it by 2 points. The last time I took it, I was taking it alone, because at this point, everyone already passed. And I was like, yo, Commander, if I just, fill out the rest of my test after taking the grammar, which is the part I failed a couple times, can I just fill it out? And she was like, why not? I got to go back to UVA. You're at JMU, why not? I filled it out, and 2 weeks later, I got my score, and I passed the grammar. I was so excited. Yet my colonel didn't email me, didn't give me a text, nothing. And the next day, he sent me a text, like, I want to see you tomorrow at PT. Comes in with a vanilla envelope, and basically pulls out my exam, and he's like, you passed grammar, Robert. You did. But for some reason, your technical part failed, and you're supposed to be a technical assistant for, the pilot, whatever, and I just, wow. Like, out of all the things that could have happened, and all my dreams that I wanted to do, it wasn't for me. God was telling me, I got something better for you, It wasn't my plans, it was his plans. And I know, kind of going back to you guys, I know there's probably plenty of people in this room who, you thought you had that one opportunity and someone denies you. You thought you had that door open and something happens and just, life happens. But I'm telling you right now, there's something better waiting for you. Believe in yourself, believe in your purpose, believe in your path. I promise you, 10 times out of 10, that's right. So kind of going back to March of 2016, 2 years later, I had to kind of reinvent myself. I was like, all right, well, I'm not going to be a pilot anymore. I want to be a tech consultant. That sounds cool. Looking at the salary averages, that sounds pretty dope. I think I could do that. And luckily enough, like some of the seniors maybe in this room, a month before graduation, I received my first offer, and I accepted. I was like, yeah, that's awesome. I'm doing that. I'm about to be a technical consultant and live my life, and this is my dream come true. So I received it and accepted it, and for once in my life, I felt like things were coming up. I figured it out. Maybe I didn't get into the Air Force so I could be a tech consultant. And a month later, as I mentioned, I had 3 aunts. Just a week before my graduation, I get a phone call. While my aunt was babysitting my nephews, she had a stroke. And my girlfriend in the back, who I've been dating for 7 years, shout out to Ariana, I love you, baby. She was there. And she saw the pain in my mind, my eyes. This one hurt the most out of everything. And I'm not saying, obviously, it was my mom wasn't enough, but I was 10 years old. Tita Etta, that was her name, she was my mother figure. She woke me up, she took me to school. She cared for me, nurtured me, loved me. And I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for her. So rest in peace. Moving forward, May of 2016, I graduated college and I started my full-time job. And I was super excited, right? This is finally what I worked so hard to be. And for that first year of working, you're talking about full-time benefits, PTO, all the great things that, corporate America will sell you, which it is great things, don't get me wrong now. However, yet something deep inside, while working this full-time job, while going to work, driving back in traffic, while going to the gym, while repeating and just redoing that for a full year, I felt empty inside. I felt like every single stage of my life, every season of my life didn't add up to where I was at. But I didn't quit. I dug a little deeper. I was like, maybe there's something deeper that I can do. So I decided, with my experience of going to the Philippines, having family there, I'd gone there plenty of times, and I realized, why don't I go back to my roots? I'll go back to a place where I can find really who I am, where my family's from, and maybe give back. So I wanted to give like a 10% of my salary that year, and I was telling a colleague of mine about this, and he was just so generous and took my story in, and he was like, Rob, I want to give $20 to your cause. And I was like, I remember telling Zana, what cause? And he's like, your cause, I believe in you. And that's where, once again, this hope kind of builds up. And I kind of shared it with a couple of my friends, and I was like, listen, someone gave me 20 bucks today at work. It's crazy. He believes in me. And my friend was like, I believe in you too. Here's 20 bucks. Here's 30 bucks. And all of a sudden I was like, you know what? What if I start a GoFundMe? Share my story on social media, be vulnerable, and let's see where this goes. And just in 3 weeks, I was able to raise over $6,000 for this upcoming mission trip, which I had never done before. A month later, I successfully did the mission trip, and as you can see there, it's me and my brother up front. We visited some really indigenous villages that we were serving, and we called it the Road Less Traveled. So at this point in time, PUSO wasn't even a thing. This is far in existence still. We're still kind of building up on what we're trying to do. We're trying to get back. And when I got back from that trip, I had a big decision to make. Was that going to be a one-time thing? Or was it going to be a forever thing? And fortunately, once again, my family, my community, pulling together, they were like, we can all do this. It doesn't have to be just you. And that's why in September of 2017, I discovered PUSO, and it stands for the Purposeful, Unconditional Service to Others. And PUSO stands for Heart. A month later, I stepped on the first stage, and I remember this. This was at James Madison University. This was one of my mentors who played a big part in my life when I was at JMU. Stepped on stage, I fumbled my name. I couldn't even say my name. I was so nervous. And just like everyone here on stage, putting on a performance tonight, like I'm sure they're nervous, they're feeling about it, but they're going out here and killing it. And that's what it's all about, is just going out there and believing in yourself and doing it. In May of 2018, 5 months later, PUSO was formally recognized by the IRS. And 5 years later, roughly 5 years later, in April of 2022, which is crazy to believe it's been 5 years, we are an international 501c3 nonprofit organization. We've been able to touch over 7 different countries around the globe. This includes the top left, which is Liberia, which is in Africa, the top right, which is in El Salvador, bottom left, which is in Ethiopia, which is also in Africa, bottom right, which is the Dominican Republic. We've also been to Lebanon. We've done a ton of work in the United States, and we've also done, obviously, primarily all of our work in the Philippines. And through that, we've been able to cross over hundreds of thousands of lives. And that doesn't just mean these kids and children living in these villages that are impoverished. This means every single one of you, because our mission statement is hope with a purpose. And kind of going back to what I said about my life, I was always given hope. And I think everyone in this room, no matter where you are in your life, needs hope. Out of our team, we have a group of 22 executive team members. All of us are under the age of 32. We have an amazing team. We work in all different parts of the industry, from entertainment to education to nursing to technology to STEM to consulting. And we take all of our ideas, our experiences, and we apply them back to the organization. We actually have 3 members of the group here tonight with me, so I want to give a quick shout out to Ari, Ryan, and Candace. There's Ryan over there. And you guys, Candace and Ari are in the back. I truly wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for these 3 and all 22 of my members. It's taken an entire village for us to get to where we are today, and it's going to continue to take that. And a quick flashback to this. So Saturday, March 30th, 2019. I think Manny mentioned it. She said that was the last time she had stepped on stage. And that was the last time I was here too. I think everyone else here, right? That was the last time Barrio happened in person, right? Appreciate it, yeah. And when I was actually preparing my slides, and sometimes I'll go super inspirational, sometimes I'll kind of reel it back. I'm like, that's a little too much, I don't want to be vulnerable. But I was working on this presentation, and I was like, damn, the last time I was there was March 30th, 2019. And I think the last time they were there was that same date. And when I was speaking here, obviously it was like 2 years in, I really had no idea what I was doing. I tried to look like I knew what I was doing. But there was someone in the crowd, and he was a freshman at Penn State. And I had no idea he was even there. But this kid was so inspired by this movement that a year or two later, he decided that he wanted to run for philanthropy chair. And that same year, he got directly connected with us. We started working with him. And I swear, like, I don't want to put him on blast, but he was calling me like weekly. Weekly. He was like, Rob. It was the most random questions too. It was like, Rob, what's your morning routine? Where's Josh at? Is he in the stage right now? There he is. So we added Josh as our college outreach intern last year. He's been doing an amazing job. Josh, I'm so proud of you. I know you have an offer at UI, getting ready to move on after Penn State. Keep doing what you're doing, buddy. So kind of going back to that 100% volunteer base. All of us, we don't take any salary from the organization. And I'll touch base in it a little bit down when I talk about multiple forms of compensation, so I don't want to touch base into it too much right now. But all of us, once again, there's so many benefits outside of just compensation. Like I said, I'll touch base into that towards the end of my message here. With that being said, we have over 45 schools in our college outreach program. This isn't every local, but Penn State is obviously one of our favorite ones. You guys have done an amazing job, even during the pandemic. Like, I haven't been here since 2022, but you guys have been making an impact every single day through the pandemic, through Zoom. I'm really proud of all that you guys have done, and I look forward to continue working with you guys. The importance of the college outreach program. So, the college outreach program is more than just Penn State fundraising for PUSO. I really said there's two big things. It's bridging the gap for those that want to give back and those that are in need of help. And two, which I think is the most important one, is perspective. And perspective has changed my life. And when you look at some of these photos of the kids on the left, they're holding up basically educational care packages that they don't usually have. And to tell you a quick story about some of these kids during the pandemic, while we had the option to go Zoom and go virtual, many of that doesn't exist in many parts of this world. There is no such thing as Wi-Fi. There is no such thing as laptops. There's even a story of this same program that they were telling me about where they had to go over the phone to learn, and even that, they had to pay for load, and they couldn't even do that. And for much of your family members, I don't know if you guys are Filipino, for those that are Filipino, that's how a lot of our parents grew up in this age where they didn't have a phone to Google anything, or Uber to get anywhere, or YouTube to learn something, right? They came from literally the ground up, and just giving you guys that perspective. We all need it. I need it myself. I find myself on days complaining about the smallest things. Traffic. Why is my food not here yet? You know, I'm hangry. And then you realize, wow, I'm just so blessed to have those problems. Those are my problems. That's a blessing. So what PUSO has been up to. So in 2020, we started this program called the Swell of Hope, and Penn State had a huge part in fundraising. I did a fundraising challenge where they ended up raising, I think, over $8,000 in addition to JMU and UNCG, which was amazing. These are pictures of the kids and family members that were there. And the reason why I mention this is because majority of these families and their homes have been completely wiped out. And it's so sad to say, but Typhoon Odette, I don't know if some of you guys heard about this, but in December of 2021, just a couple months ago, 4 months ago, a Category 5 typhoon kind of came out of nowhere overnight. My brother actually was living on the island. I didn't hear from him for 14 days. It was the scariest thing in my life. And overnight, all these villages were just wiped out, completely wiped out. And I don't know if you guys have heard of Siargao, but that was basically the part where it was hit the hardest. And before this, man, Siargao was a beautiful island, full of, once again, happy, loving, healthy children. And casualties were crazy. I mean, just all these homes were just destroyed. And just imagine that. Imagine waking up and losing everything. Like, I can't imagine it, because I feel like it would never happen, but you never know. And over the course of the last 4 months, we've been working really hard. Luckily enough, we have an amazing team on the ground there that's been able to put our program into place. We've been fundraising a ton for it, and we've been really making a difference. I want to show you guys just a quick video of the work we've been doing.
Namiminsala ngayon sa Visayas at Mindanao ang bagyong Odette. Una itong tumama sa Siargao Island sa Surigao del Norte.
Nagsulti ako sa tinuod, pagbatyo, hindi man doon ako sa ako ng kulingon, yaman na doon ako mutabi. Nakita ko ang sitwasyon kung ano ang hangin, ilapit mo pa, mo pasingot, tapos mapayay na kalunukoy. Ulugwan naman ako, musuyo, kaya mutan ako. Pwede, di magandang mapel. Dami kasakit na ako, dugdog.
Ako pasalamat kay makita na ko nga kay mga amigo nagtabang, nag-abot, nagkinabangay, yung malipay ko kininahanap yung mga admission, kay kapakapig libre, malipay ko ba kanina adi katabang until now na sa kabulan na pagka-happy. Kani mura ginatumot ang kasing-kasing na malabyan ako na ako'y nagtabang, di lang kami, naghanupan. Kani masing ako, niatag ng tabang, tumudawat, happy kaya madawatan kani blessed kayo sila ba? Kabalo sila mo appreciate ni anak na kamay na puntang.
Magandang araw po sa ating lahat. Kasama ko ngayon ang PSFA Foundation at nandito tayo ngayon sa Barangay Montserrat para magbigay tayo ng relief goods sa 200 pamilya.
Ini na grasya, giban ini sa Puso Foundation.
Dahil sa tabang kalisag, mga donors natin, gikan dito naman sa gawas, sa gawas sa Pilipinas, direkod mga Pinoy, mga negosyante, na kami mismo ang, kumbaga kami, ego lang may, vessel lang may kumbaga, para lang umabot sa inyo ang tawag.
Awesome, thank you. So we have gone into phase 1 and phase 2, really just delivering much needed goods. And as you can see, one of the biggest things is water. Waking up to, fresh water and, a warm meal on the table and a roof over your head is just such a small thing that, we go through every single day, yet it's, the biggest prize to a lot of folks out there. So kind of stepping into our next phase, we've partnered up with the United Nations, a subset of it called the International Organization for Migration, and they're helping us rebuild sustainable homes for these villages, and we're super excited to be stepping into this part. I think Kyle, you reached out to me in the back, talking about helping out with some engineering. We'd love to hear your advice, man. But this is a very new stage for us. We've never built sustainable construction out there, and we're kind of excited for the next stage. But we're really hoping to do that, and we're willing to share some new updates as we come through. How you can help. Puso merch. We have a ton of Puso merch in the back. We brought them all over from DC. We have shirts, hoodies available. I love this Puso merch because it's more than just the fundraising in itself, but when you guys walk around with our hoodies, you never know. You never know who can ask, what is that organization? Can you tell me a little bit more about it? And all of you, if you purchase a Puso shirt, you are an ambassador of the organization. And I appreciate, for those that are going to purchase them. For those just checking it out, come stop by, pick up some stickers. We have some free gear to get back in the back. Follow our journey. For those who have Instagram, for those who want to check out our website, check out our services, we are at the Puso Foundation, THE Puso Foundation. And my closing message tonight, I wanted to prepare 5. So I'll start off with, I wasn't supposed to be here. And as I mentioned before, I think everyone at some point in their life felt like they had gone through something that, you know, maybe they couldn't survive. They wouldn't survive, and yet you guys are here today. And I'm telling you, you are here for a reason. There's a reason for your existence. Go out there and do great things. I believe in every single one of you in this room. It's never too late to reinvent yourself. For the parents, you know, it doesn't matter that you're at that age, whatever it may be. You guys can do what you guys want to do. There's no time limit to that, and I really believe in it. Constant pursuit of purpose. And as I stand here, you're thinking like, wow, this guy knows his purpose in life. Great. I don't know what mine is. Honestly, I'm a firm believer that it's okay not to know what your purpose is. And honestly, I still don't know what my purpose is. It's still evolving every single day. But what's not okay is if you're not in constant pursuit of it. Every single day, just 5 minutes, meditate on it, pray on it, think about it, share it with a friend, work on it. You know what I'm saying? That's all that it takes. And you never know where it could lead as far as planting that seed and watching it grow. Kind of going back to this, multiple forms of compensation. I really do believe in life, there are multiple forms of compensation. It's not just money. And as this organization has taught me and my team members, we put hours into this thing. You know, we travel 4 hours a day. We're traveling 4 hours back. You know, we do a lot of work behind the scenes to make things happen. International conversation, projects, just so many things going on. But there's so many more forms than just money. It's compensation in terms of purpose, passion, love, hope. And those are the things that you can't take with you in the grave. Those are things that you can't buy. Those are the things that actually, once you get to your deathbed at 80, 90, hopefully 100, that you realize, wow, like, that's what life was truly about. You can't take that money with you. The gift of giving back. This is one thing I've learned, and one thing I tell a lot of my students is you don't have to be a founder, an entrepreneur, make a certain salary, invest into X amount of crypto. You don't have to do any of that to give back. And giving back doesn't even have to include a dollar sign on it. It could be sending a text, uplifting someone. You see someone who's down or they're going through something, check in on them, you know, follow up with them. Take them out to coffee, open up the door. It doesn't take much. And that gift of giving back, man, I mean, my team has seen it. You know, you don't give to receive, but wow, just the things that happen in your life. Like I said earlier, my thing, working with presidents and foreign dignitaries. Like last week, I'll share with you, I was at the White House, the next day I was at an NBA player's house doing a private shoot. I'm just thinking, how did I get here? I'm just so confused, yet each time I remember myself, like, wow, I'm here because I belong here. I'm here because I earned it. I'm here because this is my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to continue to do that. And I really believe all of you guys can do the same. And lastly, as we all learned from this pandemic, 2 years in, what a crazy ride it's been. This life is short, it's precious. Short and precious. If you haven't spoken to your mom today, last week, 2 weeks, text her. Tell her I love you. If you haven't spoken to your dad, 2 weeks, a week ago, text him. Just love one another. Show love and compassion. We're in a world today where there's so much judgment, so much canceling, and you know, even myself, I'm not immune to any of this. I don't treat every day as it's my last day, but man, anything can happen. As we all know from the pandemic, millions of people have died from the COVID-19. We're standing here, we've survived the pandemic, we're alive, we're breathing. Some of us have reinvented ourselves, we're moving in the right direction. Enjoy it. Don't be so serious all the time. Laugh at yourself when you make mistakes. Enjoy the presence of others. Be present. Try and get off your phones. And I say it all the time. I'm on my phone all the time. Try and get off your phones, right? Penn State, thank you so much for having me tonight. I'll be in the back chilling with my group. If y'all want to pull up, say what's up, please do. Love y'all.
Hey guys, so before we get into our intermission, let's get another round of applause for our amazing, amazing guest speaker, Robert. And yes, Robert talked about ways that we can give back, but I think I know a way that we can give back right now. So this is inspired by one of our sister schools, JMU. They did a miracle minute for Puso and their previous barrio. And so what I want to facilitate with y'all today is everyone grab your phones, everyone bring out your cell phones real quick. And what we're gonna do, let's see how much we can fundraise for Puso in 1 minute. This is so quick, you guys, promise. So, if everyone can pull up, if you have Venmo, you can type in at the Puso Foundation, or if you don't have Venmo, you can also utilize the QR code that's on the screen here, and it'll take you directly to their online donation page. So visual, you want to hit that 1 minute countdown timer, and then we can see what we can do together. Thank you. 2, 1, yes! Alrighty, y'all. Thank you so much for participating in that. We're now gonna go into our 15-minute intermission. Thank you. We're gonna go into our 15-minute intermission now. Feel free to grab a drink of water, use the restroom. We also have merch that is being sold in the back of Puso merch, additionally Filipino Association merch. So thank you, and we'll see you for Act 2.
was gonna go too. I'll go with you.
Do you like it so far? Oh, this is good. I think that's more street point. So it's still like, okay.
like short videos of the different dances, so I wanted to see it. I can always edit, but sometimes you can't have it too large, you know what I'm saying? Because I also have the other people you know, the only one that knows are them, you know, but us, we wouldn't know. You know, I saw you already. If you didn't say, I wouldn't have known. Exactly, you know. That's your daughter, right? The one dancing? That's her. Yeah. The one here, the one that was here, right? Well, she looked like you. But she's just taller and thinner and prettier. But she looks like you. Well, yeah. Yeah. How many do you have? How many years in person? Gusto niya mainland. Oo, mag-iba. I know. Yung dalawa ko na. You flew in where? Like, I know, but what airport? I figured it was Pittsburgh. Either Pittsburgh or Maryland. Oh, sinundo ka. Oh, she picked you up. You know what? Why is quiet? Because I was getting like short videos lang next so that they can see the dance. You know, short videos, skits lang. I cannot do it too long. Just short lang. Bukas mag-fly na kayo. Hindi na kayo kasi. Hindi pa. Nakahotel kayo? Apartment. Yung kayo sa bahay na. Malapit na nyo. Sino kasama niya? They're 18 and above, we can't stop. Philippines din. Hindi, yung boyfriend. Dito din, nag-aaral. Nag-aaral dito, yung bakit malapit. Altuna? Altuna.
Hello everyone, as we make our way back to the stage, we just want to give out one of our special awards. So just because y'all came out today and we wanted to honor y'all for being here, we have a brief lottery incentive. It's either if you donated to Puso or if you promoted Barrio in the past couple weeks. We had a Google form out for anyone who did, as well as a sign-up sheet out there. And so, give a round of applause for Leanne Lapitan for getting a free merch item. You can see yourselves on the table down there with that. Alrighty. And before we get onto our brief senior tribute video, because we have to honor them, and want to, can I invite Manilyn Lalo to the stage? Can I invite Manilyn Lalo to the stage? Come up here, babes. Alright, so for some of you who may not know, Manny, who was actually co-cult director last year, she was also actively involved within the Filipino community within District 5, which is like an organization that unifies the different Filipino associations throughout the East Coast. And she was in a competition last year as Miss D5, and she won and represented Filipino Association in one of our lowest points. And so, to honor you, we have a very special guest joining us on the stage, Mr. LL. And Kaylee, come on stage for a sec. This is the crowning you deserve. So. Someone took a picture. Someone took a picture. All right. Okay, smile. Okay. Do your walk, girl. Do your walk. Slay, 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 slay. And you can even check out what her award-winning performance was for this competition. She did an original rap that showcased what it's like to be a Filipino woman, and it's on our at Pinoy State YouTube channel if you want to check it out. And so, thank you, Mandy, for joining us. We'll get on to the senior tribute video and then Act 2. Thank you.
Like everything about this one would have been learning more about the culture and a lot of the music. So getting to meet more Filipinos and learn more about it from the club has been a real great opportunity for me to get to know more people.
My favorite thing about this one is that it's such a welcoming environment. Even if you know, you're not an outgoing person, someone will, always say hi to you, strike up some conversation with you, it's not a lot. And just the whole environment, everyone feels like family. Just, there's a lot of ties, and I can't really pick out one specific number, but a lot of my time with this club has been most
My favorite thing about this project is not matched anywhere else here in the state is the energy. You know, this one has the most amazing, high positive energy no matter where you go. Whoever you're around, it's all love, it's all positive energy. Everyone's hyping you up and they embrace you to be yourself.
Be the people that I've met over the past few years. I mean, everyone's like a little different. It's been the people that made me want to stick around. And the people that I've met over the years that definitely made me like the club.
My favorite memory would be learning some of the Filipino dances and music. One that I remember really fondly was Barrio 2021 when I submitted that saxophone video. And it was a lot of fun to put together, and it got me a lot closer to Filipino music.
Just a bunch of different events, just barrio practice, barrio itself, barrio after party. A lot of the tailgates, a lot of late night study sessions with a bunch of my friends.
If I had to pick one, it would be my very, very first barrio as a freshman. I was not an active member, but I was like, this is my Filipino org. I want to try a little bit of culture, and I did one dance, and I remember sitting there watching the whole entire show, and I felt so much regret not being involved sooner. And it was really that moment where I started to be more involved in this one, and it has been the best decision of my life. It has been amazing for my family here, and I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Probably when I was a freshman,
Happy anniversary, honey.
Aww. Where'd you find these? I thought some fajitas could only be grown in the Philippines.
Well, I have a friend from work whose tita grows them all year round. Plus, I wanted to get you something that reminded us of our first ever date together.
Oh, you're the best. And how could I forget? You were so nervous. Plus, remember when we had that day in the park? We were surrounded by flowers and you gave me some fajitas just like you did today?
You know, I think we're overdue for another picnic. The kids are older now and they're going off to college, so it'd be nice if we could get some more time to ourselves.
I think that's a great idea.
Baka sakaling merong tono, bigla na lang umusbong. Tungkol saan naman kaya awitin para sa'yo? Ibiro ang gawin sukat ang titik sa tono. Sampulan aking diksyonaryo kung ang tugma'y di wasto. Basta't isipin di magbabago damdamin ko sa'yo. Araw-gabi nasa isip ka, napapanaginip ka, kahit sa magpunta. Araw-gabi nalalasing sa tuwa, kapag kapiling ka. Araw-gabi tayo dalawa. Biruin mo na sabi ko ang nais kong ipahatid. Dapat malamang mapatid laman itong dibdib. Tila 10 talawitin matapos kong likayin. Ito ang tunay na damdamin, tanggapin at hingin. Araw-gabi nasa isip ka, napapanaginip ka, kahit sa magpunta. Araw-gabi nalalasing sa tuwa, kapag kapiling ka. Araw-gabi tayo dalawa. Araw-gabi nasa isip ka, napapanaginip ka, kahit sa magpunta. Araw-gabi nalalasing sa tuwa, kapag kapiling ka. Araw-gabi tayo dalawa, no. Araw-gabi tayo dalawa. Thank you.
What's wrong? Are you okay? Nothing, I'm fine. I was just looking through colleges and their organizations that I might be interested in, but... Oh, do you see anything you like? No, not really. Yeah, wait. Oh. Baggy heels, body positivity, feeling comfortable in your own skin. That's... No. No? No. Why not? Look at them. They're so confident in their own skin and their body. I can't do that. Okay. What's that for? You think I'm gonna let you think that way? Listen, I don't know what happened to make you think the way that you do, but the way that I see you, you're beautiful just the way that you are. So what if you're not like, you see those girls, like what, triple kappa? Even like fair skin and light eyes? What is that? You're beautiful the way that I see you, and I wish you could see yourself just like that, okay? Now, I want you to rethink whatever this bad heels thing is. I don't know what that is, because I believe that you can be just like these people, and you're just like them, confident and proud of who you are, okay? Think about it. One day, I'll try. You should join.
Guarantee
Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom.
Oh, hi, anak.
What are you doing?
You know, go on Facebook, Googling stuff. You know what, since the time you're here now, there's something I've been meaning to talk to you about for a while now. I'm thinking about moving out. Please don't hate me, please. Please don't hate me.
What? Why, Mom?
I don't know. You know, ever since your father left, I've just been feeling kind of lonely, you know. And don't worry, it's not about you or the kids. I love each and every one of you dearly. But, you know, I've been trying to go closer to the Philippines, but, you know, it's too expensive. I don't have that kind of dough. So, seems like I've been doing a lot of research and Googling, and it says Hawaii is an option to explore.
Listen, Ma, don't worry. Even if you do decide to move away, we'll always be family, no matter how far apart we are. That's what Dad told me whenever I wanted to move to the States. Don't worry. We can always just talk on Zoom or something.
Ay nako, Zoom. What happened to old-fashioned, like, letter and mail, huh?
Mom, it takes forever to come in.
You have to teach me, or at least someone has to teach me.
I really don't want to teach you right now. Wait, Bruno! Please teach Lola how to use Zoom, huh?
Yes, po.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bruno. I love you.
Love you too.
Oh, what a sweetheart.
He takes after me, really.
Yes, he's such a good boy.
Well, listen, Ma, even if you do decide to move out, we'll always just visit you.
Oh, thank you so much, Anak. Mwah! I raised such a good son. And hey, you guys can always visit me in Hawaii, you know? They have clean beaches, they have nice food. You know this thing that I searched up? It's called poke bowls. Very good with the fish and the rice. Ooh, I'm about to eat good. And, oh, look right here. It says they have a large Filipino population there too.
Oh, Ma, click that video over there about hula dances.
Halo?
No, Mom.
Hula? No,
yeah.
I want to do it.
Okay.
Hey Bella, hey Angela, can I talk to you about something?
Sure, what's up?
It's just, I don't think medicine is the right field for me.
What? I thought you were doing so well in medical school. Yeah, your parents even said that you had a full ride scholarship and that's why you wanted to move in with us in the first place.
Well, it's not that, it's just, I don't think I have the passion for being a doctor like my mom or dad do.
Well, that's okay. What do you want to do instead?
I don't know. I think I want to become a dancer, maybe? Ever since I joined that one group on campus, I've just felt happier, and I understand it sounds stupid, but...
Hey, it is not stupid. You don't have to be a doctor, you don't have to be a lawyer. You can do whatever you want as long as it sets your heart on fire, and if that's what you want to do, we're your cousins, RJ, we're your family, we're going to support you. We know how much it means to you.
Thanks, you guys. I'll go tell my parents right now.
Good luck.
Wow, Bruno, this adobo is actually so good.
Right? Ever since I taught him to do those dishes, he's been cooking nonstop.
And you know I had to make a special dish for Lola and Angela's special night. Aw, salamat, Bruno. You're the best. I'm going to miss you all so much. Especially you, Angela, since you are going up to college.
Don't worry, Lola. We'll Zoom all the time.
Whatever, Zoom, FaceTime, I don't care anymore. You just have to teach me, huh? Last night, oh, whatever. But I'm just so proud of how much you kids have grown up and embraced your culture. I'm the proudest Lola ever.
Mom, I'm just glad you finally taught Bella how special a Filipina's debut can be.
That's not the only thing she taught me, huh?
Oh, really?
Hold on.
Still got it, huh?
You better be back from college for my debut, Ate.
Of course, Bella. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
And RJ, you and your group better perform at my debut.
For sure. It's actually a good thing you did this in advance because our group is already getting so many gigs.
All right, familia, I just want to propose a toast. You know, this is the first time our entire family has been here since the pandemic started, so I'm very thankful for all of you showing up tonight.
Let's go, Toot!
So I want everybody to have a good time tonight, and cheers!
Cheers!
Now let's get this party started!
coming. It means the world to us that you came out on this Easter weekend to celebrate our Filipino heritage and to support our amazing dancers. I'm going to give a round of applause. Everyone, let's give a round of applause for our amazing audience! All right. And so, we have one final thing for you. One brief little thing. And as you can see, we have a couple of alumni in the back. So alumni, if you're here, give a little holler. Yeah, all right. So for some alum, this is going to be very, very, very familiar. We're going to do one of our traditions, which is we dance in September as a little line dance. And so, David, hit the music. Get into it. Get into it. Stand up. Everybody stand up. Stand up. Thank you all for coming out once again. This is our first Barrio in 3 years, and so thank you for dealing with us even in our little bit rocky moments. But we appreciate you for being the absolute best crowd ever, and we hope to see you guys next year. Thank you, take care.